Hi there, my name is Ian Maher, and for my final year project I have created a photo book on the small village of Portrane in North County Dublin. So in phase 1 I had a very different idea of what I wanted to create for this project. I planned to create a 360 video and photo project around the St. Dida's Hospital. Essentially tell the history of the hospital through a combination of 360-degree photo, video and stories from staff and locals that live in Portrane. But due to unforeseen circumstances, this project became unfeasible, so I had to go back to the drawing board. I had already begun my research on the hospital and some of the history of Portrane. It really sparked a curiosity about the area that I'd grown up so close to, but I never really knew the history about. Ultimately, I decided to create a photo book. I've got a real passion for photography, and I'm no stranger to the sights and scenes of Portrane. So I wanted to be able to combine this with my newfound interest in the local history. There were several subjects in Portrane that I wanted to look into. The St. Dida's Hospital being a big one, but also the tales and folklore, and the history of the people that have called Portrane home for centuries. So I've conducted interviews, taken countless photos, and rediscovered my InDesign skills from visual fundamentals, all while delving into the history and the stories that Portrane hides. To give you a better understanding of my processes, I'll bring you over to have a look at my photo book now. Firstly, I'll show you my InDesign file. This will give you a better understanding of my design process. So through InDesign I've been able to create master pages for my cover designs, and then add guides to my additional information pages to create a structure for those. So as you can see, there is some similarities in my designs, but I decided to go against using grids for my content pages, as I wanted there to be a range of different layouts, best suited to the imagery and text associated on each subject. So here we are with my printed photo book. I went with an A4 landscape design to best suit the coffee table style photo book I'd envisioned for this project. I wanted to keep the design of the book minimalistic in order for the viewer to experience the photos on an uncredited design, just accompanied by my written material. Moving forward through the book, you will see my foreword, my acknowledgements page, and my table of contents. The 4 chapters of my photo book are Portrane's local history, the St. Dida's Hospital, the tales and folklore of Portrane, and the sport in Portrane. As the book continues, you will notice I have structured the book in a way that allows the viewer to experience the imagery uninterrupted, with the text kept tidy and aligned so that each page tells a story of the imagery one is experiencing. All the imagery contained in this photo book is my own, with the exception of some additional archival imagery to better tell the stories of Portrane's past. As I've mentioned, there is no repetitive grid design used in the book, but I've carefully matched and combined similar imagery based on the story that is being told in each spread. Some images are paired on colour, some on subject, and some to show the progression Portrane has experienced in its history. There is elements of my interviews scattered throughout my content, with a lot of the copy told through the research and interview content I have gathered along the way. Finishing up on the back cover, I feel I've kept a clean and airy feel to the photo book, and I hope this allows the reader to take time to flick back and forth through the book, enjoying the imagery and hopefully being entertained by the fun and interesting facts and stories. As you have seen, I've used Adobe InDesign for my print design, along with Lightroom and Photoshop to process my imagery. To capture my images, I have used my Sony mirrorless camera, as well as my DJI drone, which allowed me to capture the aerial shots of Portrane's wonderful landscape. I hope you have enjoyed this project presentation, and if you can, I would highly encourage you to take a look at the digital copy of my photo book. Thank you.